Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Munirah binti Muhammad Ramzi and my research title is Measuring Performance of Islamic Banks in Malaysia based on Maqasid Index Framework. First and foremost, let me introduce what Maqasid Index is. Basically, Maqasid Index is an Islamic approach that can be used to evaluate the performance of Islamic bank as it is more geared toward the objective of the establishment of Islamic bank itself. In 2008, few researchers from Indonesia, which is Muhammad, Razak and Taib, has adopted this framework as they said conventional approach is more suitable toward the operation of conventional bank. The framework has been verified at the two levels by Sharia experts from Malaysia and Middle East who are specialists in both conventional and Islamic bank. For the first level, 12 experts in Islamic economic, fiqh and Islamic bank were asked to be interviewed to divide the performance measures developed. Through the interview, almost all experts have confirmed the suitability of Islamic bank performance measures developed. For the second level of validation, 16 experts were asked to give weight to the components in the form of questionnaire and to determine whether the performance measure developed was acceptable. The objective of this study is to measure the performance of Islamic banks in Malaysia based on Maqasid Index framework, while the scope of this study are Maqasid Index framework comprises by three objectives, which is educating individual, establishing justice and public welfare. This study utilized 5 Islamic banks in Malaysia. This study also will utilize Microsoft Excel to calculate the ratio of Maqasid Index. This study use secondary data obtained from the annual report, financial statements, income statements, and balance sheets of 5 Islamic banks in Malaysia. The reason why this study was carried out as firstly, conventional approach is less suitable. Secondly, conventional approach has a lot of weaknesses. And lastly, conventional approach is based on financial ratios only. Meanwhile, Maqasid Index relies on both financial and non-financial ratio. Moreover, not many researchers from Malaysia itself has adopted this framework, maybe due to the lack of knowledge regarding this framework. Next, for the material and methods, 5 Islamic banks were chosen based on the top 5 Islamic banks in Malaysia that was listed in the Asian Bankers Strongest Islamic Banks by balance sheet evaluation. The 5 Islamic bank is Bank Islam Malaysia Berhad, CIMB Islamic Berhad, Maybank Islamic Berhad, Public Islamic Berhad, and Malaysian Building Society Berhad. The period used in this study is the latest year, which is 2019, while the secondary data were obtained from the annual report, financial statement, income statement, and balance sheet of 5 Islamic banks in Malaysia. Here is the definition and operational variables of Maqasid Index framework. Basically, there are three objectives of Maqasid Index Sharia has been given by Islamic scholars, namely Abu Zahra. Then, by using second concept, Muhammad, Raza, and Taib divides the objective into 9 dimensions and 10 elements. There were 3 steps in calculating Maqasid Index. Firstly is to calculate the performance ratio of each of the elements of Maqasid Index. Then, calculate the performance indicators of each objective of the Maqasid Index by using simple additive weighted method. And lastly, to calculate the overall Maqasid Index by adding the value of the first, third, and second value of the objective of performance indicator. The result and the discussion including the 3 steps in calculating the value of Maqasid Index. Performance ratio and performance indicators of each objective by using simple additive weighting method. For the first objective of Maqasid Index, which is educating individual, CIMB Islamic Bank obtained the highest value, which is 0.44%, while for the second objective, which is establishing justice, Maybank Islamic Bank acquired the highest value, which is 15.76%, and lastly, CIMB Islamic Bank obtained the highest value, which is 10.17% for the third objective, which is public welfare. Performance of Islamic banks in Malaysia based on Maqasid Index framework. For the value of Maqasid Index, the highest value has been acquired by CIMB Islamic Bank with 26.19%, while second place has been obtained by Maybank Islamic Bank with 25.63%. Then, for the third place, Bank Islam Malaysia Berhad obtained the value of Maqasid Index of 24.72%, while the fourth place MBSB Islamic Bank got 24.50% value of Maqasid Index, and the lowest value of Maqasid Index has been obtained by Public Islamic Bank with 24.70%. As a conclusion, CIMB Islamic Bank has obtained the highest value of Maqasid Index. Moreover, in 2019, CIMB Islamic Bank has been awarded as the best Islamic bank by Islamic Finance News IFN Best Banks Poll in 2019. Furthermore, Jazil and Shahruddin also mentioned the ratio to be measured is not easy taken from the annual report, as each bank has an annual report of various form. So, it is good is Islamic accounting can make a standard annual report for Islamic banks different from conventional bank. As for recommendation, this study suggested for future researchers to adopt minimum 3 years to get the best accurate and precise result. Besides, this study encouraged to use other medium besides the annual report and financial statement of the Islamic bank, for example, by going to the Islamic bank itself and ask the bank authorities for the data collection. Moreover, it is better all Islamic banks in Malaysia can be utilized in this study. Moreover, it is highly recommended if the net researchers can compare the Maqasid Index between the other Asian countries. Here is some references that can be as a guideline for other researchers. That's all from me. Thank you.